think we, despite you being a big Lakers fan, Chris, I think we got to go with the Celtics. They got good depth, and they have a style of basketball that I think we could mesh well with.
Let's meet the visiting New Orleans Pelicans. At shooting guard.
And now, it's almost.
Thanks very much.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Out front, it's Williamson at the 4. And Valanciunas at the 5. And it's McCollum in at the 1 spot. And for Seattle, they've got Holmgren, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Williams. And it's Pokusevski in at power forward. And it's Jones with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here's Ingram, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season, and teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
And Giddey hard to corral at his size.
McCollum against Giddey. McCollum passes to Williamson. And a wide-open look for Valanciunas. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Valanciunas. Out to Ingram for 3. The shot missing. Seattle goes the other way with it. And here is Giddey. There's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Holmgren can't hit.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Pass to Valanciunas. The 3. Seattle grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Ingram with the steal. Outside, Jones to the middle. Feeds to Williamson. A beautiful reverse layup.
This is when Zion's at his best. He gets to the interior, can use that quickness and explosiveness.
McCollum against Giddey. Six to shoot. And that one, good. Giddey's got his second bucket.
Not afraid to try his luck down there. Giddey on the interior.
This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia. And that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
At the elbow, Jones. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. Some rookies take time to get acclimated to the NBA, but that was not the case with Herbert Jones.
Yeah, Herb started his second game in the league, and for a second-round pick to make that immediate of an impact is pretty rare in the NBA. He did play all 4 years of college ball, but he came into the NBA ready to rock.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Holmgren can't hit. New Orleans leading by 5. Here's Jones. It's tipped.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
McCollum against Giddey. McCollum dishes to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. Jones has got 5.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
The defense getting up close. I feel like Giddey was just setting the guy up.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And, guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
Now here's Jones. He has 5. Williams inside, working on Jones. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now the pass to Holmgren. Seattle missing again. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And so for Seattle, their last game, a loss to the Trailblazers. Here's Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. He's got 7.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Jones. Here's Valanciunas. He's got 7. Back to McCollum. Lets it fly from 18. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Seattle trails by 9. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Over Williamson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander can hit you with a lot of moves. Tricky to defend.
For Seattle, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. So both teams making some changes here.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
To the wing right side. Murphy against LeVert. Passes it to Graham. Fires the 3. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. And Whiteside's got the ball here for Seattle. They trail by 7. Vildoza, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
No hesitation, SGA grabbing it and letting it go.
Pass to Alvarado. Back to Nance. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Here's LeVert. And he converts the layup. Now just a 2-point New Orleans lead.
Due to that aggressive style of play on the offensive end, LeVert is kind of just used to contact at this point.
Now here's Nance. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Nance slams it in.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep 3-point range, Pelicans with the rebound.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Third team foul. Into the lineup
New Orleans leading by 4. Now here's Graham. He averages about 5 points a game. Nance passes to Alvarado. That one goes in.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there. Does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
Out left to the wing. Takes a 3. Second chance effort. And the basket by Vildoza.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The Pelicans have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Here's Alvarado. And good that time.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Braun, Graham defending. Pass to Robinson Earl. Hangs home the trifecta.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. But he is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
And the pass to Murphy. Graham with the ball. The 15-footer, and it's Whiteside with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Vildoza. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And Graham and his quickness, that is making the difference for him to get shots off.
And it's Seattle with the ball. The Pelicans make their last shot. Pass to Vildoza. 24 seconds left here in the first quarter. Whiteside, good.
Tremendous pick by Whiteside. Easily slips off the screen and completes the look at the rim.
Now here's Graham. D right on him. Pass to Alvarado. Kicks it to Nance. Fires from the wing. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 3.
The Pelicans.
And we'll be back with
22.
you.
There's your Seattle answer.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. But what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. He's out there with Josh Giddey. Holmgren is out there with Williams. And it's Pokusevski in at the power forwards position. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle.
Now, all the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giddey. Ingram against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Seattle.
You can feel the presence as Valanciunas gets himself in the right spot.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Pelicans.
Here's McCollum.
Zion.
He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has that length to be able to extend up to the rim.
Here's Valanciunas. Steady as can be. Talk more, Brent, about what Jonas Valanciunas means to the game.
Truly the definition of consistency. Jonas Valanciunas averaging double-digit scoring for 11 straight seasons and a double-double the last 4. That's the epitome of a guy who does the dirty work and produces.
A pass to Holmgren from deep. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Pokusevski with the bucket.
And Giddy with a little giddy up on that pass.
New Orleans leading by 5. Passes it to McCollum. Now Valanciunas. He's got 10. Ingram outside. High post try. Seattle grabs the miss. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Ingram. McCollum against Giddey. 5 on the clock. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the triple. Now just a 2-point Pelican lead.
More and more promise here as a jump shooter as Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid 3-point shot.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Try to find other ways to talk about Zion's leaping ability. How about timing? Showing it there.
And he finishes nicely on the way. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points for the quarter. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Pass to Valanciunas. Clock at 6. Shoots over Holmgren. No good from Valanciunas.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Here's Giddey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Giddey at his size can get to the inside and make some things happen. That time drawing a foul.
That one drops. He ties it up. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. McCollum passes to Ingram. Valanciunas with the ball. New Orleans moving the ball around. Near the 3-point line, it's McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. McCollum's got his first points in this one. And here is Giddey. 7 points in the game. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
There had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years.
I mean, the excitement around Zion is completely undeniable. He's so explosive and he's so dynamic. It'll be interesting to see where he can take his talents.
Pelicans leading by 3. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Hands it from downtown. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Valanciunas. And that one goes long. Seattle has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And he recovers it. Giddey with it. He's got 7. Pass to Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That puts them in the lead.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes the pass to Alvarado. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And guys, let's get more take on the scoring breakdown so far for Seattle.
And they look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
He kicks it to Graham. Good on the 13-footer.
And Graham keeping it simple that time, just taking the mid-range J. That's what the defense gave.
Here's Giddey. 7 points in the game. There's the pass to Holmgren. Now Williams. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And running offense through Holmgren. Great court awareness and really unselfish.
New Orleans making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. To the inside, Murphy, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's at nearly 80% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. Karis LeVert's checked in for Seattle.
The craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
Free throw drops for Murphy. And so Murphy hits them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Seattle calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Vildoza misses.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Passes it to Alvarado. 6 on the shot clock. And Whiteside sends it back.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Graham, the pass to Nance. It's Murphy outside. Drills it from outside. Murphy's got 7.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
It's stolen by Nance. Now here's Graham. He's covered closely. Here's Alvarado. No good on the 3. Seattle trails by 3. 1:52 left in the first half. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here now, Vildoza. Pass to Robinson Earl. 6 to shoot. It's good from long range. Robinson Earl's got it all tied up now for Seattle.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Graham with the bucket.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the half. LeVert, and the layup's good off the glass. LeVert's got 4 points this quarter.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Kicks it to Graham. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And it's Alvarado missing. Seattle has gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. LeVert against Murphy. LeVert up top. 6 points for him. Here now, Vildoza. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Now here's Graham. He's got 7. Pass to Hayes. Here's Alvarado. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pelicans lead by 1. And now let's catch up with
Thanks a lot, Jonas. Good first half for you getting the ball in.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them hoping. And that...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. So the Pelican 5 right now. Ingram in the front court with Williamson. McCollum and Jones are their guards. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ingram. That shot off the mark. Seattle goes the other way with it. They host the Spurs after this one. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pelicans on D. They lead by 1. And there's the pass to Pokusevski. Gilgeous-Alexander against Jones. It's stolen by Jones.
And how about the read on that play right there? Great sense of exactly when that ball was coming from the outside.
How many times are we going to hear Zion's passing is underrated? Add this one to the list.
Giddey with it. Now, Valanciunas defending. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Seattle, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
New Orleans gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Back to McCollum. Over Giddey. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got his second basket of the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor, and he's showing it. just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is. Both amazing passes. David, thank you.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Giddey, the pass to Pokusevski. McCollum against Giddey. Can't get it to fall.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. And the jump by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
New Orleans in the lead. Cullen passes to Ingram. He feeds it to Williamson with the fadeaway. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists tonight.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
New Orleans moving it around. It's deflected.
And Poku really outsmarting the opposition that time defensively in the right spot.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Lays it up and takes it in. 14 points for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
They get it back. Williamson, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
You just love it when you can pick up those extra possessions, and Zion's the guy you want doing that.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Seattle with another.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
The Pelicans shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. McCollum kicks to Jones. Back to McCollum. Here's the 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Williamson left side. Giddey against Ingram. Passes to Pokusevski. Here's Giddey for the lead. Pass to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Pokusevski. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Jones, no luck.
Well, the D's so tight on him and makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Outside Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the 3-ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
A platoon swap here for Seattle. Nance outside. Now here is Murphy. Defense right on him. Can they get it? And it's Ingram missing.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Poke loose. Here's Alvarado. He's got 6. Counts. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Seattle, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. Both good from the line that time.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Christian Braun. First personal foul. Second
the Pelicans
foul.
trail. Here's Alvarado. 8 points for him. Now Valanciunas for 3. Ingram. Wow. Came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And they made Ingram fight for that one, but he's not afraid to get physical. This is a good sign.
And while it took Brandon Ingram some time, he has really turned into an incredible player.
He's an amazing scorer. He's adding that ability to pass the ball and see the floor. So often you hear about players talking about the game slowing down. Well, for Ingram, it's getting to a snail's pace.
The pass to Vildoza. This one for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Vildoza's got the lead up to 4 now for Seattle. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Passes it to Robinson Earl. Here now, Vildoza. Covered by Nance. And he dunks it down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding. Rising up off the ground.
Ingram outside. Inside. This will close. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
First personal foul.
Nice job by Larry Nance to fight through contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Murphy passes to Nance. And then slams it in.
One of the things that we saw in the early part of his career with the Lakers is how dangerous he can be in transition. These are opportunities where he salivates.
1:25 left to play here in the third. Pass to Vildoza. Shot clock at 5. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Robinson Earl. And it's Seattle with another.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Ingram outside. Again, the Pelicans score.
Brandon Ingram showing off the ways he can score. You know he's playing well when he's this patient to do so.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Robinson Earl, no good.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
No good from Valanciunas.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Down low. Robinson Earl, good. Robinson Earl's got 6 here in this quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And here is Ingram. And Whiteside sends it back. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Valanciunas. It could go, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Seattle leads by 2. And we've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And it's Seattle with the ball. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Williams. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Pokusevski in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Jones, the pass to Murphy. Williamson trying to free himself up. Misses off the left iron. Giddey against McCollum. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Seattle. Pelicans trail by 4. McCollum passes to Ingram. To the middle. Here's Williamson. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And here we go. This is great stuff as Zion looks like he's about to take over the game.
Back to Giddey. Pass to Holmgren. From past the arc. And the 3-ball is good. And Seattle leads by 5.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Lock at 6. Here's Holmgren. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds. McCollum kicks to Ingram. Back to McCollum. There's the feed to Ingram. And that one drops for him.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Giddey with it. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle.
These are the type of games for Gilgeous-Alexander where the promise of his future looks incredibly bright.
McCollum kicks to Jones. The pass to Ingram. McCollum outside. Ingram against Gilgeous-Alexander. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Valanciunas has checked in. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now. Or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. And Jones has it in the corner.
And pressing a bit here, down in the game, trying to use the three-point shot to get back into it, and instead it's led to a lot of empty possessions this half.
At the elbow, it's Valanciunas. Ingram against Williams. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
Now here's Giddey. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Drains it from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 11 now for Seattle.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Ingram passes to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, he's too good athletically. And Zion gets that close. That is big trouble.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Working on Williamson.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there. So dynamic as a finisher.
Cullen passes to Ingram. Jones against Williams. Back to Ingram. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Holmgren's.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
It's good.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Seattle calls timeout.
It is amazing how good a three-point shooter Jonas Valanciunas has become.
He didn't attempt a three in his first 5 years in the NBA, and now he's shooting a ton of them. So he's got great feel, great touch, and it's done a lot to round out his game.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 4. And he banks in the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Jones finds Ingram. And it's McCollum in the corner. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. McCollum, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Driving in, here's Giddey. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D. And Seattle leads by 15.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Right wing. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Brett, we've seen star players continue to angle their way onto what some would call super teams. Is that good or bad for the league?
I think at some point that's going to probably play itself out. I mean, every organization, Kevin, quite frankly, is looking for the best talent they can. So if you could pile up 3, 4, 5, you're going to do it. But at some point financially, it just doesn't make sense. So I think there's going to be a time where you're going to see that dissipate a little bit as teams put themselves together.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And your Seattle answers. What do you say, fans? Let's hear your Seattle answers.
Seattle on defense. Lets it go from 11. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from McCollum.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Passes it to Holmgren. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Williamson dishes to McCollum. Back to Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Williamson's got 12 points here in the second half. Giddey kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Pokusevski. And another 3 for Seattle.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Unloads from 9. No good off the back of the rim.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
They grabbed their own miss. Lays it up off the glass. Sha70st's got 5 points now this quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Seattle.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hook.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one? Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Giddey against McCollum. Giddey the pass to Holmgren. Top of the key, Giddey. Three-pointer. Good.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester.